This looks crazy. I'm sorry. It looks crazy. And I wouldn't want my daughter to do that. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I'm not going, bro. This some R. Kelly shit to me.
I don't like it. It looked like AP gonna be like, ain't nothing wrong with this, man. Let him live. Nah, man, this is crazy. I can't, nigga, just
I can't
because you
see
ain't
AP
had the
saying
time.
that on you.
I
AP
didn't
got
see.
daughters.
It honestly seemed
AP got
innocent.
daughters, G. So
This is
can't
I
this
see.
is the
do. No,
thing.
I
This
do.
is
I
the
do
thing.
got daughter. And if my
And
daughter
these
was doing that, I would not feel like y'all feel right now.
hell, you wouldn't.
It's just
Nope.
it's crazy.
Hey, let's talk about this motherfucking teacher though. It's a situation where this teacher was getting his hair unbraided or braided or some shit by a bunch of little students in this class, some
I
girl
seen that,
students in this
and I don't
class.
agree with it at all.
Let's talk about it. Is there a video? We got a video of that or no?
I don't
Yes,
agree
we
with
do.
that at all, G.
Because let's watch the video first, and we'll talk about this. Because I haven't watched it really. I seen it going through the timelines and shit, but I ain't really paid it
I
enough
seen it a little
attention
bit
yet.
earlier. I was at work. I had looked at my phone on a lunch break type shit, and I seen it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this bullshit? This nigga better be a student."
Pot a little, shall we? Last Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out. There was quite the discourse in the chat, which had people saying this was inappropriate and other people saying this was completely fine. There was nothing wrong with what I was doing, and people were just making it weird. So, of course, I had to bring this issue to the big stage. I would like to represent myself in this case, Your Honor, if I may. Number one, for a little context, I had a hair appointment immediately after school, and I needed my hair taken out beforehand. I would have taken it out the night before, but that Friday we had a camera crew coming in to shoot a promotional video, and I was one of the ones being interviewed. So I had to look presentable, so I didn't take my hair out. I didn't have the time to do it all myself because it would have taken me forever. So naturally, I asked about 4 or 5 of my over 100 best friends to assist me in taking my hair out, and they all agreed. Number two, this was at the end of class.
That's
This week
friends.
we were doing STEM fair
Wait a minute.
presentations.
Yeah, that's
Since
yeah.
it was
Come on,
Friday
man.
and all of my students did an
My
excellent
daughter
job
ain't finna
on
be
their
your best
STEM fair
friend,
projects
grown
and
ass teacher.
presentations, I told them if we get one solid presentation in this class, I'll end class a little early and they can have fun and play basketball, darts, or be on their phones or whatever. And during that time, my team would help me take my hair out. A couple of these were students from my class, but others were students from other
This nigga
classes.
eating, he
I would
comfortable as
all of them
hell.
pass at the
Comfortable as a
beginning of the
bitch,
class period.
eating oranges
That's
and
when
shit
the
like he
60
motherfucking
students before dismissal.
Prince Hakeem from money. Bitch ass nigga.
Your royal penis is clean, Your
Hey,
Highness.
no,
Oh.
your royal hair is taken down, your highness. No, bitch ass nigga. These are motherfucking young
Those people would
dog,
be in the comments saying,
black
"Oh, this is
female
weird, this
girls,
is
bro.
inappropriate."
These are people's
And of
daughters and
course,
shit
I
like that,
don't
bro.
think
You a
there's
teacher, my
anything
nigga. You
weird
have to
about
have,
this. People saying, "Oh,
man.
that's too intimate."
Don't get me started.
Man,
Wait till the
it's
video ends, man.
literally just hair.
Cause I'm gonna go in. I
It
ain't
doesn't
gonna lie.
have to be
I'm gonna
weird.
go
Oh,
in.
shit.
Some
It's
people
I'd be
crazy.
have
goddamn
never
if
had
my
cool
daughter was
teachers,
ever
and it
like
shows.
this.
A person
And
should
how do you
lead
have
with
this
an
much
authentic
fucking time in
relationship with
class for
students
them to
is
do this shit?
paramount in
Nigga, this
anything.
is school these days, nigga.
I make
Yeah,
sure
what
This
the
my
shit
fuck?
students
horrible.
know and
They
can
be
This
on
shit
their
feel
horrible.
games,
cared
on their
about
phones, all that shit.
beyond the schoolwork and all the stuff that I have to
Do you
make
know
them
how
My
do.
long
son
it
is 7
takes?
and he
I
take
take the
his phone
time
to
to get to
school,
know
but
my
he got to keep it
students
in his
outside
backpack.
of academics
And they just
because
rubbing on
caring
his
for the
head and
whole
hair and
child
shit.
is
Oh my
what's
god, this
important.
looks crazy. This looks crazy. I'm sorry. It looks crazy. And I wouldn't want my daughter to do that. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I'm not going, bro. This some R. Kelly shit to me.
I don't like it. It looked like AP gonna be like, ain't nothing wrong with this, man. Let him live. Nah, man, this is crazy. I can't, nigga, just
I
because
can't
you
see
ain't
I
had
AP
the
didn't,
time.
saying that on you.
I
AP
didn't
got
see.
daughters.
It honestly seemed
AP got
innocent.
daughters, G. So I
Listen,
can't
I
this
see.
is the
do. No,
thing.
I
This
do.
is
I
the
do
thing.
got daughter. And if my
And
daughter
these
was doing that, I would not feel like y'all feel right now.
hell, you wouldn't.
It's just
Nope.
it's crazy to me because it's for one, it's not up to them to do this shit for you just because you didn't have the time to do it, nigga. You
Exactly.
every grown nigga with a job that ain't got time to do shit can't just go to his coworkers or just go to fucking
Nigga, I
his
ain't had time to
classmates and
cut
be
my
like, "Can
fucking
you help
dreads
me?"
off
No,
either, but I
like
got it done.
this nigga's and it may not be in a sexual way, but you're still using these young girls to do some shit for you that you could
Fuck
do
that,
on
G.
your own and
You
have
gotta
the
let them
time
know
to
they
do.
worth they worth more than that, my nigga. Like
Tell
y'all
your
here
hair
to
lady
learn.
that you got a hair appointment with. Hey, I didn't have time to take my hair down. I need some time to take my hair down and see if she could push the
You here
appointment
at
back.
school to learn, not take down the teacher's motherfucking braids, G.
Come on.
Fuck all that. I'm gonna have something to say about that, honestly. In my opinion, like that's just me though.
I'm not
feel
mad
me?
at
Like,
your opinion. I'm just letting y'all
everybody
finish.
might not feel the same way, but the way Pac G feel, I have a daughter. She's 23 right now, but if I would have walked in her motherfucking high school class and seen her taking somebody motherfucking hair down, a grown ass teacher, nigga, you a grown ass teacher, my nigga. You can make your hair appointment to get your shit braided or whatever the fuck you got to do to stay presentable for your motherfucking job, my nigga. You don't be at work. You don't bring that shit to work to get presentable. You feel me?
I
And
hear
then
what
another
I
thing,
hear
you don't have no high school girls taking down your motherfucking hair. These ain't your hoes, nigga.
These ain't your hoes.
Come on, G.
I don't
Come
see
on.
it that I don't see it that way.
Bros, listen. When we was in the hood, niggas was growing up. The niggas that had braids, it was little bitches that was around us. They used to fuck with us and shit. They was braiding them niggas' hair. They was the hoes in the neighborhood. You feel me? That's how I look at it.
That ain't what I'm seeing in this video though.
Okay.
What are you seeing? What are you seeing?
What do
Let's
you
let AP say what are you feeling?
Hold on. Let me take my yays off just so I can probably see. What you see. Play it again after you get done telling me what you see.
All right, I'm gonna take it down until we done. Okay.
I took my yays
no,
off.
matter of fact, no, I want y'all to see it so y'all can have a visual.
Okay.
Now, when you giving up your son or daughter to a teacher, especially when they got a teacher every day, you know what I mean? Yeah, educator. I don't know if y'all remember that experience when y'all had one of them cool teachers, whether it be a man or a woman, where y'all actually felt a connection with and they actually could get through to you better because y'all had some kind of connection. It didn't have to be sexual. It's just somebody you looked at like, this motherfucker gives a fuck about us. And those kids will show it back. Like they didn't play when Mr. Such and Such said something or Mrs. Such and Such said something. Everybody got in line because of the relationship that was built.
Yeah.
And it don't got to be sexual. Now, if my daughter was in this same group of girls taking his fucking hair down, I know my daughter, and I would know that he's doing this shit on live with a camera on him.
And you trust your child's judgment from how
I trust my child judgment, and like I said, he's doing this shit with a camera on him. He ain't touching nobody. He just got these girls doing something that they probably do every day, all day, which is fuck with hair. They probably been asking him to fuck with his hair. You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's appropriate or inappropriate. I'm saying this shit don't send no alarms off in my head. Like, well, to send off an alarm in my head is if he wants my child to stay after class alone and do his motherfucking hair. If he got my daughter leg to leg with him and they're, eyes is touching. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other things and red flags that I'd be worried about, my nigga. Like,
I see your point of view. You feel
this shit look hella fucking innocent to me.
Listen, G, I can understand your point of view. You feel me?
I would say this too, though. If Miss Handsome wanted me to do her hair,
nigga would have put some conditioner in it.
Nigga, I would have had my pee stuck right in the middle of her motherfucking shoulder blades. She would have had a little a nub, a little rounded off nub, just poking her in the back of her motherfucking trapezoid joint.
Nigga, I remember I was in middle school. Nigga, I had a homeroom teacher named Miss Bridgman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this chick was so fine, bro. She reminded me of Adina Howard, the earlier years, Holly Berry, and motherfucker. What's the other little bitch I'm thinking of? It's one more. Halle Berry.
Okay.
Oh,
Halle Berry.
I wanted to do some strange things to that lady back then, boy.
See, I was talking about this shit earlier, Pac G, but this what I'm saying, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. So this what I was saying, right? I hear y'all concerns are valid, and I do understand, especially in the world that we living in now. But if my daughters is in a class of, I'm assuming a straight male, he might not be, I don't know, but they in the class with this dude, and he is their favorite. He's the cool teacher. He's the one that's teaching them. He gets along with them. I get along with them, like with the teacher. He gets along with my wife. You know, so like it's a, you know, this type of person exists in the school system.
They do.
These type of teachers are probably the most impactful in your kid's life. They're the ones that suggested that your kid go to college for this, and you wonder why your son or daughter all of a sudden want to go for higher learning. It's because of the cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or the cool teacher. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something about you saying that. My 7-year-old son right now, his teacher right now, she fucking amazing. You hear me? Like, she is that teacher that you just described.
and they just love helping kids, and they love helping black kids. He might got little sisters. He might got, might have grew up in the house by himself, or something gives him the passion to really want to be like family with these kids. You see that 100 of his friends. He really care. It sounds like a dude that care about these kids.
And you can get that. You can get that, but also you still always have to keep your guards up.
They on the internet right now calling him a freaky ass nigga. He a 69 god. Freaky ass nigga. He a 69 god.
Freaky ass nigga. He's a 69 god.
That's unfair, man. That's unfair, man. Because all that is doing is saying now as a teacher. It's already teachers want to be hands off because these kids, you can't whoop their ass like you used to could. You can't scold them like you used to could. You can't discipline them and get your class in order like you used to could. Now all of a sudden you can't even have a connection. You can't even have an appropriate connection with these kids without being called a weirdo.
Apparently he got fired, man.
Well, maybe it's now. Let's keep it real. If it's rules and guidelines that he crossed, then hey, he knew the rules.
Yeah.
But me as a parent, I don't look at this shit like how y'all try to make it or people is trying to see it. It don't look any kind of way to me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even. It wouldn't even.
You gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
It didn't look bad.
And guess what? Hey, the way you explained it and broke it down to me, that should make other people who looked at it the way that I looked at it from the jump in a different perspective and have some understanding of it, just like you just did for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I ain't saying I'm right, because maybe this nigga's maybe they got his phone number.
You know what, G?
Now I'm gonna beat this nigga ass. If my daughter got this nigga number in my daughter's phone, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole.
Now I'm fucking you up. Yeah. Now the folks
show you something. Basically, what I'm seeing here ain't shit.
Yeah. AP. Well, you just kind of answered why they on the internet telling this nigga reciting Not Like Us lyrics, because he is getting a bunch of texts from a bunch of the girls from the school because he got fired.
What? Damn, AP. You was batting for this nigga hard.
And also, I was waiting. Hey, I was waiting because there's also.
I feel like a Drake supporter right now. Like,
there's also a alleged video of him in a bathroom. They said it looked like we don't know if it's a high school bathroom or not, but they got video of that somewhere circulating.
You sure that's the same nigga? I don't want to jump to conclusions before I know.
I don't either. So because I don't, I don't. My journalism stops at when they got videos of
listen, GMS,
underage.
In the world, in the age that we live in, a motherfucker could have seen that story with him getting his hair taken down by the girls and twisted that whole shit up, having a look-alike. All kind of, you know how motherfuckers do to chase clouds, bro. The internet is undefeated.
Well, here's him talking about it. Here's him reciting. He's reciting some of the things that was sent to him.
We don't know.
He was very emotional.
During this time, hey Bessie, I really hope that you see this message. How are you? I hope that you're okay.
What if this nigga gay?
He might be.
Did anybody ask that? Did anybody ask that question? I mean, if he's gay, then like this might change the whole trajectory of this entire story.
Like, you left out the most important part.
He was getting
You didn't tell me you was in a wheelchair and your dick don't work. Like,
come on,
bro. Changes everything.
This completely changed the whole story.
Swear to God, it does though.
Y'all should have never got this little
that's why when people put stories out, listen, hey, I'm a firm believer in this. When you put stories out, you have to have the facts and all the facts up front. You can't just go off of motherfucking speculation.
And especially with this type of shit, because again, it goes back to what I remember in school, dog. We had them teachers that people was just like good motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a dude named Mr. Cunningham. Everybody knew this. I'm talking about generations of niggas that went through that middle school. Remember Mr. Cunningham. He didn't take no shit. He was on our ass, but he was straightening us up as young boys. He was making us like want to be men. You know what I'm saying? He was giving us that kind of game all the time. And then there was a woman named Miss Daniel. Same shit. She was real, like always doing activist shit in the community. Just
hold on, though. You know what? Mr. and Mrs. P was something like that too.
Mr. and Mrs. P was exactly like that.
Hey,
So
GMS, I went to these niggas' school, nigga, hadn't enrolled or none of that shit, nigga. I left my school and went to school with these niggas. You hear
dog,
me?
they took the worst
shit.
of the
Nigga,
community.
they
The
took
worst
me
of,
right in, nigga, like a homeless child, nigga.
Packy, did they not take the worst of the worst and treat us like they own
I
kids?
swear to God, nigga.
Niggas
treated
got
us like-
half the school got ankle monitors. They got a fucking baby. They got everybody got a baby in that motherfucker. They got a whole daycare in that
Hey,
bitch.
GMS niggas was in that motherfucker selling weed out the back door, all kind of shit.
No,
They
they
was
treated
taking
us
care
like
of
they
y'all.
kids, nigga. They would talk to us like, what the fuck
They
is you
took care of
doing?
us.
Like, you know, why, you know, straighten your shit up. Like, they was getting us together, man.
Like,
So
man, you
that's
got way more potential than what the fuck you portraying right now, man.
that's
Like,
how
you-
they treated us,
way
dog, trying to
fucking
uplift us, man. So
Like,
that's
I
when
know
I
you,
see
I
this.
know you greater than this.
I believe that this brother was on that, but let's hear this other allegations. Because if this nigga turned out to be a 69 guy, a freaky ass nigga, like you said,
Freaky ass
I want to
nigga.
know. So what else this nigga got going on?
You better not be.
Wow.
What you got, GMS?
We getting our ass beat right now, but I don't want to talk about that. Let's get back to this
okay.
nigga.
Oh, Lord.
We really want you to know that we love you and we miss you so much. And can't wait for you to come back. I can't believe that taking somebody's hair out is such a big deal. And it makes me so mad that people make little things big things. I want you to know that the class and others got your back. And we will always stand behind you and out for you no matter what happens. We got you. Again, we miss you and we love you so much. And can't wait for you to come back. I wish that this never happened because it feels like we're losing you.
Who patting
Come
this
back
nigga on the
soon.
back? It better
Don't
not be
gone
no
too
kid.
long, because if you're not back by Monday, I know something's up.
Inappropriate, wrong
Please,
time.
I also make sure that the classroom-
Your PR person need to be.
Love you,
you
I
need
miss
to
you.
get your PR
you got
Love you,
you got to
miss you,
fire
see
your
you
press
later.
manager.
You got a
nigga.
little ass hand on your back right now.
Mr. White, we've been seeing all this stuff going on, and so has your other former students, and I just want you to know that we're standing with you. I'm literally in my junior year of high school right now, and seeing all this, you were my and many others' favorite teacher. Many of
The nigga got real tears, Arius, and you out here making jokes about the fucking man. When did you ever had a teacher reach out to you and say, "Look here, little morning star"? You know, you know the Indian teachers had them extra names for the students, like Morning Star. Why are you fucking up in class?
No bullshit. Hell yeah.
Arius
so
had the
crazy.
extra. You
Running
was calling her
River.
by her Indian name, Littlefoot. Why are
Running
you going
River.
through this?
Running River. I call you that because you peed on
Weeping
yourself once
Willow.
or twice.
Weeping Willow, you got more potential than this, Weeping Willow.
Hey, P, Running River. I call you that because you peed on yourself once or twice in class. Running River.
Running river. When nature calls, and you.
Nature
That's
calls.
just all right, man.
I
go ahead.
I wonder, does this change
sir.
y'all perspective? Because they kind of, I see like the divide. Because there's people that is like, it's like equal. There's equal like people that saying nothing was wrong. There's equal people that saying this was wrong as shit.
Sorry, Jim. Yeah, you it ain't wrong to me. Like I said, man.
Listen,
What I
it's-
saw looked innocent, man.
It's definitely
It's all right.
argumentable both ways.
It didn't look bad.
So, I mean,
Do you
You
think
just-
he deserved to be fired for this?
Hey, I'm sorry, GMS. Out the gate, me and GMS both saw it the same exact way
Yeah.
versus the way AP saw it. So you can see it both ways depending on the person, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody has their own thoughts and mindset. So it's great to see all the different reactions, though. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like if there was genuine good intention behind this, then he shouldn't have lost his job. I mean, of course, backlash comes with suspension and having to take days off, because when things get a lot of attention, you don't want to bring too much attention to the person that's involved, especially if they ain't used to the attention and all that shit. But I think that it's important that if this guy is making his students feel this way, like, think about the messages he got. It may be even weird that he has like their numbers, but also you got to think about it too. Like if you have a teacher that's like that, and we don't know what type of relationships that are, you know, the norm in their city or in their town or between the people that live there or whatever the case may be. It seems like a lot of these kids have trust in him, and they enjoy his presence, and they actually, you know, and that's the big thing. You want your kids to trust your teachers. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all the bullshit that be going on. If your kids can trust your teachers and genuinely, you know, there ain't no weird shit going on, then I think that it's important for them to, you know, get closer. Because then you teaching them and them be able to trust you and to be able to listen to you and take your word for things, when you're teaching them things, they retain it easier. They ain't gonna tune you out like the kids that don't fuck with their teachers and don't give a damn about the person that's teaching.
That's right. Hey, I don't want to cut you off in that.
Y'all niggas change y'all tune quick as fuck.
1,000 partners, GMS. I don't want.
That's because I think this nigga gay. So
no, both y'all niggas like hell no. I'll be goddamn. I got a daughter, and I'll be goddamn if my daughter on a nigga like y'all was going in on this nigga.
I don't want to cut you off.